Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Teach Astronomy. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky. But today, you can call me your Dungeon Master because I have taken over the stream. Grant is not our Dungeon Master anymore, at least not for today, because this is D&D Holiday Edition. And I'm your Dungeon Master. But if you haven't been here before, we play D&D on Fridays, and normally it's Dungeons and Dragons in space. But not today. We're doing the second half of our holiday stream. And before we jump back into it and get y'all caught up on what happened last week, we should introduce everyone. I said who I am, but let's start with. I'm trying to remember because the arrangement is not on the same on my screen as it is on stream, and I can't see the stream. But I think Grant, you can go that way, and then
I'll go next, and then I will pass the torch.
Great.
Hi guys, I'm Grant. I'm normally your GM. Today, though, I am playing Bert, the elf, who happens to, I think, still be in the form of Tiny Cupid. So, yeah.
Yes.
Bert, the elf, who is actually masquerading as someone entirely different and semi-famous.
Yes.
And I pass the torch to Amanda and Mac.
Cool. Hi, I'm Amanda. I wasn't here last week, but I'm here now. Thanks for having me on the stream. But today I will be Rudy, and I'm sure you all know who he is, but you'll learn through the stream. So, but yeah.
All right, and I'm Mac or McKenna, whichever. Yeah, and I was playing North, the big man, the Santa Claus. Yeah. I'll pass it on to Kyle.
Yeah, and I'm Kyle, and I'm having technical difficulties, so I very well may disappear at some point. And I am playing Santa's head of PR and naughtiest corrections, Father Klaus of the Hall of Mark.
Nice.
It's excellent.
Also known as your classic Hallmark Santa.
Yes. Specifically the like Salvation Army type of Hallmark Santa though, right? You said?
Yes. Yes. The one where you like say something like, wow, I just wish that every day could be today. And you hear just kind of the jingling bell, and next thing you know, it's Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or my favorite, I wish that life could just be like a Hallmark Christmas movie.
No.
There is a Hallmark Christmas movie where they end up in a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Amazing.
And they're like very meta about it. It's great.
I love it.
That's genius right there.
That's so fun. But yeah, so that is our adventuring party today. And if you guys were here last week, you got to revel in the shenanigans. But you would also know that Amanda is joining us for the first time this week. So we are going to kind of recap everything and also get so all our viewers remember what happened. So I remember what happened, and I remember I didn't take a lot of notes. So we can get Rudy into the gang. So I think the best place to pick up is I believe you guys were just leaving Siren Mariah Carey's house. And let's say I don't know if you guys actually y'all were on your way out. I think we kind of ended it right there. So let's say you've left the threshold of her little clearing area in this little forest, and you're walking back towards town or something, I guess. You have a snow globe that can put you anywhere, so I don't know why you're going back to town, but let's say you're in the woods. And out of nowhere, there's a loud pop and a shimmer of sparkles, and then standing in front of you is Rudy.
I'm just like, I really hate using these things. Sorry I'm late, guys. A bunch of reindeer were giving birth, so I kind of had to take care of that. But I'm here.
I like how
Oh.
it's not one reindeer, it's like a bunch of reindeer.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a bunch of reindeer.
Multiple.
It's yeah. I have to take care of them, get ready for Christmas, all that jazz, you know.
Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
No, please do not call your horses again, Klaus. I'm quite sore already. I don't need them. Says a cherub walking next to everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Bert taps himself on the head and he becomes himself again, an elf.
By an elf,
It's
you
a-
mean the Santa Claus elf and not
Yes.
the D&D elf?
Yes.
Because you're quite short, right?
Yes,
You're a gnome?
technically a gnome, but yes.
Yeah.
In this universe, he's an
Vertically
elf.
challenged.
Hmm.
I think I am actually a D&D elf.
Okay.
No.
Which is why the Santa robes don't fit very well.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't describe myself, but I am also an elf, but I have really cool little antlers. So elf club.
Because your nose.
That is awesome.
My nose is slightly red, but it's because I rub it all the time because I'm very anxious. So
Aw.
I'm a nervous boy. I only get along with animals. I don't really know how to talk to people. So
Rudy, it's good to see you again.
Good to see
I
you
see you're the
too.
fourth person that Mr. New Year was talking about.
yes.
Well,
Good to see you.
it's funny we're all Christmas themed.
Well, I mean, what can you do? It's too bad they don't have a pneumatic system. I keep asking them to put in a pneumatic system throughout the entire planet.
And not all of them think like you, my friend.
Well, public transit. I mean, it's so expensive, but still useful. Well,
so
yes. So, Rudy, you
Please.
missed the fun part where we lied a lot, went down a few rungs on the naughty list.
I'm so glad I missed that. I would not be great at the line part.
Yes.
I
Well,
didn't tell a single lie.
okay. Well,
Oh,
I might have. You saw me. You know what I do. I disguise myself on occasion when necessary.
It's a performance. We're all about that.
Yes. By the way, have you heard who they're going to be doing? Who's the I'll ask later.
what?
No, Bert literally just had a scrambled egg going on in his brain. It's fine.
Okay.
That idea didn't work.
Yeah, Klaus makes a note to follow up on that later.
Well, so I guess we'd better fill Rudy in. We met with the siren back there, who you've probably heard about, certainly heard from a
Yeah.
distance. And we may have gained a few bits of information. Have you been to Halloween lately?
No, I haven't. I've been out in the forest as usual.
Well,
Don't
we're
really
heading
get
to
around much.
we're heading to Halloween, so I hope you enjoy spookiness.
Oh no. Okay, I'm glad I have you here.
it'll be fine.
So are you guys
I mean,
like
yeah, Bert.
headed to Halloween?
Before anyone can stop him, Bert's already setting a setting a teleport spot up for that. So yeah, if no one stops him, he's gonna press the button.
Amazing.
We have to
Everybody hold
teleport
on.
again.
No.
It makes me nauseous.
Okay, so before Rudy can stop you to be like, wait, no, not again. You guys suddenly feel that weird, what did I say it was? Like a weird stretching sensation as if you're getting spaghettified, but it doesn't really hurt, but you're like, whoa, and then you come back together and suddenly you're in Halloween and you're like, wow. And the vibe, let me tell you, it's pristine and very different from where you just left because you were just in Valentine. I would argue two of the most different holidays that there are. But well, maybe not. I don't know. That's for you to decide.
It depends how you
viewers.
celebrate Halloween and Valentine's Day.
Fair enough, I guess. But okay, so you guys are dropped in the center of Halloween. So while Valentine was like a very like you guys keep saying stuff about like Hallmark movies and Lifetime movies and stuff like that. It's like that. It's like a Hallmark movie you get dropped into for Valentine. Cute little like cozy town and stuff. But for Halloween, have y'all ever seen the movie Halloween Town by
No.
Disney?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
I got one. So let me paint a picture for you. You arrive in, it's also a very cute town. But this is Halloween Town from Halloween Town 2 Calabar's Revenge specifically, where it's all like gray and extra spooky. Although everybody gets turned into like normies in that one, so ignore that part. Everybody's still like spooky and weird, but like the streets are lined with cobblestone. You have a bunch of like very like the most Victorian, the most gothic, the most like somebody really said, let's do only black and gray on this house here, and then do that for every other single house. We'll throw in a little bit of orange accents here and there to make it extra spooky. But it's just it's a mix between Halloween Town and maybe a little bit of I think it also is called Halloween Town, maybe from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just called Halloween.
I think
It's called Halloween. Okay, well, this one's
is
called Halloween too.
This is Halloween. Okay.
Yes. Well, it's a very tall, like spires coming off of the buildings and everything, and yeah, and in the center of the center of the square, because apparently everybody has a square here because it makes my life easy. Is a big clock tower, and there's a big pumpkin at the top.
Ooh.
And yeah, there's some people milling around and stuff. Significantly more than in Valentine. A lot more people out and about, and you see a wonderful variety of monsters and cryptids would be the best way to describe them here. Lots of the werewolves, the vampires, the witches, the warlocks, you know,
Is there
all
an
that
abominable
jazz.
snowman?
There might be. You don't see him right away, but there might be.
Okay.
There will be if we don't succeed on this mission.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, I have a question for you guys, because I don't remember. Some great DM. Did Mariah say anything about when the duet was happening?
It was in like
She did.
two days,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, she told us specifically which day it was.
Okay,
Um,
cool. In 2 days
Yeah.
at noon, she said, I think, right?
I think
Something
so.
like
She even
that?
told
Yeah.
us where.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
On Calendar Hill.
Yes.
hmm
Okay, cool, great. Thank you. I just needed to know.
Although New Year also told us when it was going to happen, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And those matched because I wrote them down at the time. I don't have my notes anymore, but I remember them matching.
Cool. Bless you.
Yes.
Thank you. I hope immunity.
I saw that. All right, so you folks are in Halloween. How do you
Well,
proceed?
the siren gave us an address, so I guess who's got the address? Did she give it to Bert disguised as Tiny Cupid, or was it Klaus?
I think she handed it to Bert, actually.
Okay, Bert's gonna walk up to the nearest local and say, excuse me, sir or madam, or somewhere in between. Can you tell me where I might be able to find this address?
Okay, so you walk up to someone who is very clearly a werewolf. They are just think classic werewolf, very just like a dog that's walking around on two legs, but a little bit more wolfy. And they have a nice little Christmas sweater on because it is Christmas season, and some nice slacks, cute little boots, and probably got like little readers on. Maybe they're in their like 50s, and he turns to you and he goes, "Oh, hello. I'm sorry. What?" And you gave him the address, right?
Yes.
He's like, "Oh, hi. Oh, okay. It's 2 streets down, a block over on the left."
Awesome. Thank you very much for
Who are you?
Oh, my
Am I
apologies.
helping with a crime?
Oh, no, of course not. I am Bert. Bert, I'm an elf from Winterland. Of course, I actually happen to be the foreman of the Toy Makers Guild. Very nice to make your acquaintance. Might I know your name?
My name is... I have a lot of
Back.
books here. Hold on. My name is Riggs.
Well,
My name is Riggs. It's very nice to meet you. I am just in town visiting. But my brother lives down the street from that shop.
well,
Nice to meet you, sir. It's nice to see that other people are coming to visit this time of year. I know my brother's shop appreciates the business and the rest of the commerce here in Halloween. Anyway, I have to go now. Bye. And Riggs walks away.
Briskly walks away.
was it something I said?
No, I just
No, it's more.
I wasn't prepared to talk to you. I gotta go though. Bye.
Someone take the reins away from Bert, please.
So guys, I know I just kind of joined in on this, but what exactly are we doing right now?
We are tracking Bubbles.
Who's Bubbles?
This bubbly man.
All right. got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm down with it.
Yes, we were supposed to stop them from singing something or other, some song in a place at a time. It's the usual,
Yeah, I learned that.
Stop the
from
singing,
here,
start
but-
the singing.
Okay. But exactly how? Do you guys have a plan? Or
Of course we have plans.
I need a plan. Otherwise I'm
mean-
gonna kind of freak out.
I did forget the prototype chewing gum that accidentally cements people's jaws shut. Boss, I should have remembered to grab that. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
It would have been very
Sounds
It's very
delicious.
useful.
I mean, you guys know my solution, and he pulls out the two swords that he has at his side.
Okay, hold on. A child is walking by and sees you do that. And goes, and it's like a little boy. And he looks like a little vampire. He's walking with his vampire mom. And he's very cute. He's maybe 4 or 5. And he sees you pull out the swords and goes, "Oh my God, Santa, you're so cool." it's like,
Merry
"Wait."
Christmas, and he's waving.
Santa, can I get a sword? And then the mother's like, "We cannot have a sword in the house." And then the boy goes, "Mommy, I wish for a sword. I want to be as cool as Santa with swords." Well, this is your
Yes.
course.
And
Oh,
with
no.
a ringing, with a somewhat ominous ringing of bells, which wouldn't be out of place here, actually. The little boy is now holding a sword that looks remarkably like the one Santa has.
Okay, so he's holding his mom's hand with one, and then suddenly in the other hand, shing, and he's like, "Mommy, look!" And she's like, "Oh my God, no!" And he lets go of her hand and starts running around and swinging the sword around. It's like, "I'm like Santa," and she's just running after him like, "Bobby, no!"
That's a strong kid. Just swinging around a full-size sword. Okay.
I don't know if it's full size.
It's
Maybe it's
Perfectly
short swords.
proportioned.
Okay, yeah.
It's we're not actually cruel here. The sword's not going to hit anything. It's got like a -8 to hit anything.
Oh, I recognize that. Is
It's a
that a
special sword, yeah.
is that a mini Sortomatic 5000 that's got the retractable blade and everything,
Exactly.
including fake blood dispenser as well?
Mm-hmm.
Fake.
Yeah,
definitely.
that was one of your
Excellent.
designs, right?
Oh, well, of course. I oversaw the process. But the fake blood was my
big
touch.
fan.
It was excellent. Especially the stuff that takes forever to clean off. Except when you say the magic word. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Good.
All right, so let's find the bubble man.
I love the idea that Rudy and North are just standing there as they're discussing this, just looking in between the child running around with the sword and the. We have to go now.
You see, we have planned. We're fine.
Okay, giving a child a sword is the plan.
Well, no, but we improvise as we go.
I mean, if enough
Okay.
people wish for swords, we'll have an army.
That is a good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you guys walk towards the direction that the werewolf pointed you to.
Uh-huh.
Bert skips.
Skips. Okay, I like it. That's fun. All right. Well, it takes you a few minutes, and you arrive to.
Do we have a plan?
No.
Okay.
You arrive and you see the address on the side of the building. And it turns out that this building is I don't remember if I told you what it was last time.
Wasn't it a costume shop?
I thought it was a costume shop, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is a costume shop. That's what I thought. Okay. So you arrive at a costume shop called. I need another name. Hold on. Kagawa's Costumes and Curiosities. And it's a very cute looking shop. They got big windows. I mean, cute for Halloween. It's still all black and everything like that. And there's bulb lights, like big bulb white lights in the windows outlining them, and there's like costumes in the windows, and they actually look like very, very nice custom costumes. Some like really cool cloaks, and like there's a pirates, like whole pirates garb on one of the mannequins, and it's yeah, they got this isn't your Party City kind of thing. This is something nice.
Bert is immediately just looking at the craftsmanship. He's
Nice.
he's very distracted right now.
Hmm.
I'm assuming you head inside.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Sure.
All right.
But before
And
anyone,
Announcing Santa Claus.
So
before
the
as he walks in, Bert disguises himself as the little boy.
as the little boy.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I could do it at will. Might as well.
I guess. Okay, so you walk in, and as Klaus says, announcing Santa Claus, there is a she is a what's the word? Drow for a dark elf? Is that a drow? Yeah. There's a drow woman standing behind the counter, and she's like doing some paperwork. Or no, you know what? She's not doing paperwork. She's working on like sewing back together some couple pieces of fabric. You're not sure what it is from there. And she looks up and she's just very confused for a second as two Santa Clauses and then a very small child. And that looks like like a Dracula. That looks like a vampire. And then just an elf walk in. And she's like, well, welcome, Santa Claus. Hello. Welcome to Kagawa's Costumes and Curiosities. Let me know if you need any help. And she just keeps sewing.
Hmm.
The costume shop is small, but it is filled to the brim with costumes. Oh, okay.
Yes, as you can see, Mr. Claus desperately needs a change of costume. He stands out like a sore red thumb in this place. Might you recommend something that would still fit the appropriate degree of grandeur?
She pushes her sewing to the side and goes. And she looks at North and she goes, You want me to make you a new suit?
I
Are you
mean,
Are you really?
Christmas is not only for December, right? I mean, October is a very important month.
Fair enough. It is December. But
Well, yes, but give you time to sew the things.
that's fair. That's fair. Oh, so we're looking for like a Halloween vibe suit then.
Sure.
Okay. My name's Julie. She puts her hand out. I'm the owner of the shop, Julie Kakawa. Very nice.
I knew that. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
I knew that. He says. She says, "Okay. Glad you know my work, I guess. Let's yeah, okay. So basically what I do for commissions is we usually look at kind of designing a product. I'll do the design, a quick design for free, and then we can discuss fabrics and preferences for things like that, details, things, and then I can give you a quote, and we can go from there. And then she grabs from underneath her little counter and pulls out a sketchbook and some nice pencils and an eraser and flips open to a new page. She flips past a bunch of other designs that she's clearly done recently, and
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I notice anything in that notebook and about the store in general. That's a 24.
A 24?
Yes.
Wow.
I've got a
Perception?
I've got a +6 to perception.
That's a lot.
And I just rolled an 18.
The die only goes to 20. That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch. I'm taking off my sweater for this. Okay, so with a 24, you notice with your eagle eyes that as she's flipping through this book, you do see a you haven't seen Mr. Bubbles before, but you do see something that is, oh no, you know what? You don't see anything from Mr. Bubbles. You notice as it's flipping past something that is very very like a lot of these designs are pretty like not simple. Julie doesn't do like simple stuff, but it's like more they're costumes usually that are like for Halloween and for like events like that and stuff. But there's one that's flipping by and it's like a beautiful like ball gown, and it's like just absolutely gorgeous, and picture like if you've seen Frozen 2, I keep making references to Disney movies, but if you've seen Frozen 2, if you haven't, I'll do my best to describe it. Elsa has this gorgeous white gown, and it's like it's all crystals like on the top and going like down her arms and stuff. It's like that, but in like a light blue color, and it just seems very out of place with the other designs that are in that book.
Ooh, that looks pretty. What's that one?
Oh, right, you're a child. I was like, what was happening? And she goes, oh, did you? I don't know how you're seeing over the counter,
He's
but
just like,
sure. Okay.
Aw.
It's so cute. And she goes, oh, did you want to? And she like, she flips back and she's like, are you talking about this one? And she turns it to you. And it is in fact what you just saw. And you can tell now that she's like opened the book to you that she seems like she draws a very basic face, but it does have some features of who you assume she's designing it for, and does look just a little bit like Mariah Carey.
Is there any writing or notes on the page by any chance?
I want to make you roll for that, but there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to see that. So I guess I just have to tell you.
You are the DM.
There is. You know what? There's just a couple things written. There's you see a couple notes pointing to different things about like the type of fabric and the like material for like the sparkles and stuff. And then there's one note towards the bottom. There's like it seems like there's a little bit of a train at the end. And it says incorporate special lace here. And that's like the only thing that's like not just like velvet, taffeta, diamonds, not diamonds, but you know, gemstones.
Ooh, special lace? What kind of lace is this?
It's a very fancy lace. We have very fancy things here, which I'm sure we can do for Mr. North here as well.
Is she turning away from the notebook to talk to the rest of the people, or
It's in front of you, and
Okay.
you guys are all kind of standing there, so not really turning, like just
Okay.
a little bit. You gonna try something?
no?
You can.
I mean, under the guise of being this really curious type, I'm just gonna just start. Ooh, what's here? Just start kind of leafing through it.
Okay. That's fair. Oh, just be careful, honey. It's very important notebook. But yes, so what are we thinking? What kind of are we feeling more of a, I don't know. Okay, so looking at your suit right now, I'm thinking maybe something that's a little more um I like the fur and the velvet and all that, but like what if we did something like silk
Ooh,
and a
that is
blazer?
one of my favorite choices of material, actually. Beautiful. Are we thinking like a color, or and as he's like moving and gesturing, he's like gesturing to the other people to like go do something. Go try and find.
Yeah, Bert's immediately going to just wander off into the store and start looking around, see if there's anything untoward going on.
Okay.
Would you like an investigation check?
Give me, yes, and we're gonna kind of wrap that up with a looking like a child and not looking like you're gonna break anything check as well.
Okay.
A letting you investigate check as well.
I'm pulling out
That's what I'm saying.
another dice for this.
Because you look like a 4-year-old that's walking away from his parents? Question mark.
All right, 4-year-old permission
Just
dice
kidnap
is
a
the
kid.
orange.
It happens.
I mean, that's a 4.
Excellent. I love it. Okay.
Okay.
So she sees you start to walk off, and she's like, she's saying like, oh, and the silk we could do maybe like a really dark blue. Oh, hon, I'm sorry that we just have a lot of really delicate things in here. Could one of you just? It's
sure,
totally okay if he looks
absolutely.
around, but if someone could watch him,
No problem. I've got it.
thank you.
Really, why don't you accompany them as well?
okay.
I got this.
Okay. Let's go
I
over
wander
here. I guess.
over.
Okay, we're gonna continue talking about silks.
Okay. My investigation check was much better. That was again, I rolled a 17. That was a 21 in total.
Okay.
Good at
Nice.
investigation.
Is anyone else gonna be investigating?
Yeah, I mean, we're all kind of looking around, I guess.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real
Give me-
low.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8 plus not a lot.
Well, what is it?
Plus 0, so it's an 8 actually.
Okay, so we got an 8. We got a 21. You said?
Ooh.
Okay, and
I'm busy
Rudy
looking like I'm watching this small child.
yeah, is Rudy looking around too?
Yeah, I got a 19.
Okay, nice. Okay. So you guys are looking around. I'm gonna say that Rudy probably goes with the child with Bert. Rudy goes with Bert, and kind of like you guys are kind of behind some racks of clothes, so you can look around a little easier.
Come on, this
You're
way.
kind of
Let's
hidden.
go this way. Come on.
Watch.
And
Watch it, Rudy. Watch it.
you notice that it's
Just scared of a
generally
child. Yeah, sorry.
but you notice that it's generally like it seems like a very normal like garment shop. The only thing that's weird about this place is that they don't sell normal clothes, they sell costumes. They have some wigs on the wall and things like that, and there is a door in the back that is what you assume to be like the back room where Julie probably does a lot of her work. It probably says staff only on it. And that's all you really see. Kyle, I mean, it's not your name. Father Klaus.
Yes.
You don't see anything in particular. You probably go in a different direction, maybe towards the front of the store, so you're still visible. You don't notice anything that they don't notice. But I think I don't know. Julie might have her eye on you a little bit. You might feel that. Every once in a while you glance over and she's looking at you instead of North for a second, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe she finds Father Klaus very attractive. Or maybe she's a little worried that you're looking kind of suspicious with the way you're kind of examining things. We're not sure.
So, Rudy, do you have any idea? Do you have any like abilities that allow you to maybe figure out what's on the other side of this door? Maybe?
Let me think about that real quick. Oh wait, I can conjure like a little animal, right? Can I?
Maybe.
Okay, I think I can. Yeah, I have animal message. Oh yeah, conjure animals. I could do that. Sorry, I made this sheet yesterday.
No, you're good.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll be like, actually, yeah, I could probably. Well, what do you think would be best? Like a little mouse or something? Like a little Christmas mouse?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
If it can sneak under the door and just tell us what's on the other side, I think we're perfect.
Yeah.
Conjure 8 mice.
Wait, what?
You can conjure 8 mice.
I can make 8 if you would like. They can all do different things.
The more
Give
the
me 8
merrier.
mice.
I thought I could do. Oh, because they're small.
Because they're tiny.
Okay, yeah, I'm just. The problem is I can only make 8. I can't explain why. It has to be 8 mice. So.
Well, if there's
I
trouble,
think
they
I
can
could-
they can be a swarm of little ankle biters. It's fine.
Yeah, I can do that. So, I'll go ahead and do that. I just there's a little light coming from my hands, and all of a sudden there's these really cute little mice on the floor, and they got like little Santa hats and stuff. I'm like,
Adorable.
I love it.
Thank you.
So good.
And where did you want them to sneak in? The staff room or just look around? What were you thinking?
In the staff room.
Okay. And then I just kind of like gesture to them, like I would talk to them telepathically, and they're just like, and then they're just like.
Amazing. I would like you to make me a stealth roll for the mice.
For sure. You were just in the back of the store conjuring mice. Like, what did I get? Oh, a 10.
A
I got
10.
Mhm.
Okay.
I feel like you could still play this off as just you're entertaining the small child.
Yeah, like I'll keep one behind, and I'm just like, look how cute! Wow.
Yeah. I think that definitely, I think there's like a little bit of like like there's a little mouse noise that like Julie like hears, and she's like, what was that? And then she looks over and you're like,
Like, look how cute!
Yeah.
Look at that.
and she's like, I'm sorry, no, was that in the store? No pets allowed, but if that was in the store, we have a problem.
Oh yeah, I found this little tiny Santa hat laying around, and the mouse just kind of came up, and I was like, oh, cute.
Oh,
So-
interesting.
Yeah.
We have
I'm going to use thaumaturgy or whatever one of those is to make other mouse sounds come from other places in the store.
okay.
And
There's no
Do you have to
sense.
roll
I
for
think
that? You
they're
just
very
do that?
cute.
It's a cantrip.
yeah.
Oh my god.
As soon as Bert realizes that's happening, he's going to use prestidigitation to start having things randomly move as if there are mice around them.
Okay, so all at once, Julie has seen one single mouse and heard something, and then suddenly it's so many mice. They're behind her in the walls. They're on the shelves. She sees the racks moving that are like not near her at all, and she's like, "Oh my god! Oh no, not again!" Mr. North, can we do this consultation another time? I think I may have to close up shop a little early today.
Why don't we just step outside for a moment? Come on, come.
If you need
But I
any
can't-
help with
I
the
can't
mice,
leave
I
my-
can help you out. I'm good with animals.
Okay. And actually,
You
at
step
Hold
that
outside,
on,
we'll
all
moment,
of
deal
them.
with this.
Ooh.
We'll deal with the mice.
okay. And actually, at that moment, as North is trying to usher her outside, or maybe you know what? Give me what is this, deception?
Or performance.
Or persuasion.
They're all the same roll.
They're all the same. Okay, yeah. Give me one of those. North.
Oh.
Oof.
7.
Okay, so she's very hesitant to walk outside with you because she's like, I don't know what's happening, but this is all very strange. And then you guys hear a phone ring in the back office, in that staff room. And she is like, oh, I'm sorry, I really have to get that.
Does she look like she's reaching for keys?
No.
I'll get it!
No, no, please don't. There's lots of scissors back there.
Bert's already on the way.
She is running.
Don't worry. He had a knife earlier. It was fine.
Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
And Bert is surprisingly fast for a small child.
Yeah. We're gonna do a little speed contest, I guess. I have no stats for Julie, so it's gonna be. We're gonna see how it goes.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hot dice.
you're there and then you're gone. You're there and then you're gone. And she's like, where'd the child go? Who knows? I have to get the phone. Suddenly the door is already open to the back room. The child is already picking up the phone and saying, actually, you know what? What do? You pick up the phone and she's still like a couple steps outside of the room.
Hello, this is Julie. This is Julie's nephew.
And then as you
Can I take a
the mice were
message?
like, huh?
The mice are on the floor, right? And they're like, ah! Amazing. Okay. Julie's nephew. Julie doesn't have a nephew.
Can
Who
I
is
take
this?
a message?
No, you can put Julie on the phone.
Do I recognize the voice at all?
I don't think so. You can't. Roll for me.
Roll.
Roll a history check.
It's not my best thing. That's intelligence. I mean, that's a 15.
I don't think you recognize the voice,
Okay.
but I think you, as Grant, can use your brain, can use your noggin, and maybe assume who might be on the phone. I'll give you that for a 15, and because it's 6:48,
Okay.
and we have an hour and 15 left.
Oh.
Can I at least get a phone number to call you back, because she's currently away.
If she's away, then I'm going to call her back. No time. Just fine. Tell her I need the dress sooner than expected. I'll be there. Tell her to ship it to me. She knows the address. Tell her to ship it to me within the next 2 hours. It has to be done. Whatever she has to do. It doesn't have to be pretty. Mariah will wear it anyway.
Okie dokie. Hangs up. And immediately.
And Julie heard, I think she was for sure in the room for, you know what? Julie was like in the room and is like, please give me the phone. Please give me the phone.
Click. And then immediately returns back to Bert. and has his candy cane staff out and is kind of just tapping it back and forth and say, so, I got some questions for you.
I have the feeling is mutual. I need you to get out of my staff room first, and then maybe I'll answer your questions.
That I'm more than willing to do.
Rudy's just like, I didn't know that wasn't a child. Oh my god, what is going on?
It's very scary.
A gnome.
A gnome, ah!
Klaus is like, Bert? feigning surprise.
Okay, so you walk out
But
of the
getting
back
name
room,
right.
and she sees all the mice, and then looks at you, Rudy, and is like, "Can you? They're yours. I know they are."
No, but I mean, I can adopt them. They're not mine, but I'll just take them with me.
Mm-hmm.
They just like crawl into like my shirt pockets, and I just have a bunch of little mice. They're coming home with me.
I love it.
Our best friends now.
That's amazing. Okay, so she slams the door behind her and is standing in front of her staff room door. Start explaining. I know a lot of people in this town that can get here very quickly that can also throw you in a jail cell. So start chit-chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would seem that there is more happening than you may be aware. The person on the other end of the phone is, shall we say, planning something. And it's not a good thing. Anyone else care to weigh in?
Mr. Buble? She did hear who was on the phone, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
in
wants
fact,
a dress.
Sooner rather than
Yes.
later, it sounds like.
Yes.
Yes. And if the occasion for which that dress is intended should come to pass, then we might not get another fall, nor a spring, nor summer. And there should be no occasion for this new order of fancy clothing for Mr. North.
Which, by the way, is
I
a
believe I'd
legitimate
like to
order
prevent
because,
that.
I mean, let's face it, Boss Man does need some new duds every once in a while.
Hey.
Keep it, just keep it,
Yeah, no,
just
he's right. No, he's right.
Maybe even a bulk order if it looks good on him. The uniforms have to match. Yes, we're trying to bribe her.
Oh no, I want you to roll because like it, but it's like a confusing roll because she feels like you guys are bluffing to her. So I guess this is a persuasion.
It could also be insight to see if we're trying to deceive her.
I don't know.
Okay.
What are you trying to do? I think you're trying to persuade her to not give.
We're trying to persuade her.
Yeah.
You're not trying. Okay, so I'm gonna make you roll for that, Kyle, and I will give you advantage because Bert was helping you, and North was helping you too. I guess that's fair.
That is a 18.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't understand what's going on. Mr. Buble is a very reliable customer, and sure, he's a little private, but I don't know what are you talking about with the season's not coming? What do you mean? That's
Mr. North,
Hmm.
I know it's a breach of protocol, but would you mind? Where is this Mr. Buble on the naughty list? Nice list? I guess I made an assumption.
Oh,
Mr. Buble is very far down on naughty list.
yeah. We were going over it last week in the staff meeting. It's pretty bad.
Mr. North. I don't mean to. I don't know, but you folks do know where you are, right? You're in Halloween. I wouldn't say that a lot of folks in town are very high up on your list.
You'd be
A lot of us are
surprised.
okay with that.
You'd be
But-
surprised in a lot of cases of some of the werewolves. Excellent folk.
I mean, okay, but so I still don't understand. I'm making him a dress. Like I don't know.
By all means, make
listen.
the dress.
I'm gonna level with you folks. The shop hasn't been doing super great this year. A lot of people decided this year that for Halloween they were gonna make their own costumes, which like I'm all for learning and learning a craft, having fun, whatever. And I even tried to do like DIY workshops and everything. And like some people came to them, but they do not make you as much money as making custom designs. And he is willing to pay me very handsomely.
Oh,
So
by all means, make the dress. Just
Well, it's done.
if Perfect. If you just let us know when he stops by to collect it.
Well, I wouldn't know because I wasn't on the phone, was I?
Well, actually, he said he would be here in 2
That's a good
hours.
point.
Okay, well then there you go.
As I said, you don't get into upper management at the Toy Makers Guild without knowing how to take a message.
Is the dress in the shop, by the way?
Is what?
Is the dress in the shop?
You guys didn't see it.
Did the mice see it?
Very far.
Before I burst into the back
Yeah.
room.
Well, no, it wasn't in that room either.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, but it is done.
Look,
she said.
I understand financial hardships about lack of work. Not a lot of people ask for presents, but I am serious about new clothes, especially, something maybe a little more red would be kind of nice, but
We can do red.
we can, very, Bart has a point, but we need to stop the bubble man. And in order to do this, we just need to know where he is. This should not impact your business whatsoever. In fact, I would like to help you.
During this, could I have one of my mice or two of them kind of like slip out and like look for the dress somewhere in the shop?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to roll for that or anything?
I would mention it sounds like she's had mice problems before, so there might be places for them to infiltrate.
Yeah, I want them to start nibbling if they can.
Give me another stealth roll for the mice.
Okay, all right.
Torturing this poor girl.
I'll give
Well,
you.
if she doesn't look good, she's not going to wear it and she's not going to perform, right?
I'll give you advantage on it because you are distracting her with some serious allegations of one of her regular customers. So
Sweet. So what is?
Oh.
So what is that? 23. 23.
okay, the mice slip out completely unseen.
Cool.
She doesn't even hear it. She's very focused on what's going on here, and they do actually. So they run into the back room. And they weren't able to get into it before, but in her back room, besides her like sewing table, and she probably has a computer ? In there. I don't know what universe we're in. Maybe they have a computer. But there's also like a couple closets, and one of them sneaks into one of the closets, and they see this beautiful. Well, how do your mice report back to you?
Is that like?
Is it
let me see.
telepathic?
That's what I would guess, but he's gonna do a Google search. But I was like, if it is, I told them if they found it to just start mowing on it. Just two holes.
Amazing.
And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I appreciate the artwork, but we really have to ruin it.
Okay.
I'm just like really nervous about it. Like,
Cool.
So
they
Rudy
find-
just palpatines
They
this.
can't speak to you telepathically. No.
Okay.
oh dang! But I told them what to do.
Yeah,
right?
you can tell them. You
Okay.
can give them an action
Okay.
to do.
So I gave
Okay.
them the action. I don't know if they're doing it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, they you got a 20. What was it? 24. They're doing it.
23.
23. Yeah. So they find the dress. It's very clear that it is the dress. It's like almost glowing. It's so sparkly and this like very light blue color. And they just start going to town on the bottom of it because they're mice. I'm assuming.
They're little eyes. Oh, sorry, what?
And they start on the bottom because they're mice and they're on the floor already. So
Cool.
Okay, they've got 2 hours to work on it.
apparently.
They can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
In a couple
Yeah.
hours.
Anyway, so this conversation is still going on. Where did we leave it off? Well,
Have you ever
you were
thought
asking
about
me where
making-
you were asking me where Bubbles is, right? Kind of.
Is there any reason we wouldn't just level with her?
I mean, that's what Bert was starting to do, to an
I mean, we
extent.
kinda
Yeah.
did, didn't we?
Yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
Listen, we know he's going to be here for... Remind me, did he say he was going to pick it up or that he was going to get it delivered? Because I remember there was a hesitation and I'm forgetting which it was about.
He wants me to send it to him. He left
Yeah.
me a I don't know why I'm telling you this. he left me a now I'm trying to think of what I can call this thing in the real world. He left me a snow globe stamp. You would know that a snow globe stamp is a little stamp you can put on something that works the same way as the snow globes, and you send it to wherever you want. It's like transportation, but for stuff, teleportation for stuff. But he left me, and they're hard to get. They're expensive, but he left me a snow globe stamp, and because he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to pick it up or not, he gave me a tentative date. That's why I finished it early for him. But he wants me to send it to the located place on the stamp, and that's what I was planning on doing until you folks came in. So I don't know. I don't know where he is. He doesn't live in town. He doesn't live, I don't know if he lives anywhere. He's just kind of.
Would the stamp say what its destination is?
So give me a roll. For history, I guess.
6.
6? Okay.
Actually,
you have no idea. You've never used one before.
Bert's gonna do the same roll, only because as a gnome, he has Artificer's Lore, which allows him to double his bonus to history-related checks toward magic items. So he's going to do this too.
Okay.
So that is... Okay, that's better than it was. That's a 16.
16. Okay.
Yes.
So Klaus has no idea. He's never used one of these before. But Bert does know that these snow globe stamps. Yeah, maybe. You know the guy who designed them. They're very helpful for Santa. That makes a lot of sense. But you would know that once something is programmed into it, it can be changed, but it will like they're like, you know what? No, this is fun. They're the lick stamps. So you have to lick the stamp again to see the location. It gives you like coordinates, and then you can change it from there if you have to change it.
Okay. Highly unsanitary, but okay.
Yeah. This world hasn't experienced COVID.
Well.
I'm going to though I don't she's very conflicted right now. You still I don't know if you guys have still fully convinced her yet.
We just want to stop the world from being plunged into endless winter.
That sounds great, but like I don't even.
It does sound great, yes.
The endless winter part, or I don't like the endless winter part. I like not having that.
Variety is the spice of life.
How it would suck for the rest.
I listen. I don't know. I can't fully trust you, but I don't want the world to end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to get out of my shop. Because I don't trust you being in here. But also I don't know.
We'll just go.
Hold on, let me do a roll. Interesting. But also, I'll call Mr. Buble back and tell him that the dress is ready and he can pick it up now, but I can't deliver it because the stamp got ripped. I don't know.
Licked by a small child?
Sure. If that's what you want me to say.
Whatever.
There was a small child here.
We can arrange for that to happen.
Small child. And then it wasn't.
For a few seconds, Bert just transforms back into the small child and then back into Bert.
I don't like. Please don't do. No, you have to go now. Actually,
It can be very unsettling. It's very strange.
Bert Bert writes a little message on the back of a business card and leaves it behind. The message says, if you wish to discuss royalty rights for patterns for children's dolls outfits, please contact me. Your work is extraordinary.
She reads that before you leave and goes. And she puts it in her pocket. Not the trash can. So. North, we should just still chat. Just not right now.
Absolutely. No, for sure. And also, like stockings or something that are very high in demand. And people like the crazy, scary patterns. And,
Yes. They're very popular here. Anyway, please get out of my shop. You're scaring me. All of you.
Buddy.
Okay, are there any places to hide outside?
Oh,
God.
Are you really just gonna wait there?
I mean, we have an idea where the guy's gonna be, so...
Yeah, I agree.
Fair enough.
And
okay.
also, I mean, Bert can
We just
transform
camp
himself
out.
to blend in, so I mean, what does the local population look like? Can Bert turn into the child again, or is there something else that is about Bert's size that he could disguise himself as?
I don't know. There's some people walking around, but I think when you guys go back outside, so this street is still like mostly businesses with like, it's the kind where there's businesses on the bottom and apartments on the top. And there's some shrubbery and things, and there's like little alleyways between some of the buildings. There's one on the right side of, if you're looking at the building, there's one on the right side of the costume shop, but going down the other way, there's like other shops. Are the mice still in there?
Just the two. I brought the rest with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're nomming.
Yeah.
They're doing good. Doing good work.
In 2 hours, when Mr. Buble shows up, are you going to sick him with the mice? Is that the plan right now?
Well, I don't think it's 2 hours anymore, is it? She just said that she was going to
true.
tell him to come pick it up now.
True.
I also don't know how long the spell
Yeah.
lasts.
I wonder how long.
Let
Let me see how long they last.
And I'm going to roll to see how long it
An
takes
hour.
Bubbles to get here.
The mice last for an hour. So, fun fact.
How long does it take her to
An hour?
notice what happened to the dress?
Oh.
I wanted
Well-
to open it when he's there. No, you can do it.
I have time. There's a functionality in a different game that the McElroy brothers are currently playing in Steeplechase that I am going to borrow from. They have timers for things. And I have like 2 of those going in my head for when Bubbles is going to show up and when she notices that the dress is fucked up.
Cool. Can't wait.
Okay. Okay. Bert is going to disguise himself as a goblin and just kind of be window shopping while keeping an eye on the storefront.
Are the rest of you just window shopping as well?
Yeah.
After a little bit, Santa's gonna jump on the roof. Don't wait for an ambush. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'll wait on that part.
That's really fun. I like that.
Okay.
You're just like,
Duck
wait.
Duck into a back
How
alley.
else does he get up there except for, like cat leap? Come on.
Amazing.
I'll go stand on a random corner, which weirdly happens to already have a sleigh bolted to it. And they just appear, like, I can't ride them. They just happen to be wherever I go. It's like my sleigh's already there.
Amazing.
Completely useless other than as a prop. And I just stand there with my bell, occasionally ringing it.
Okay. All right. I think you've been there for a few minutes. Suddenly, the door to the shop bursts open, and Julie's standing there and goes and looks around and sees Rudy and goes,
No.
"You're a mice!
I'm like,
How
what?
could you?"
What do you
And
mean
then
my
at that
mice?
same-
Your mice.
Right. And she's holding the dress. She's holding the dress, and it's very clearly there's like a solid inch that's been like rough. And at the same instant, you hear a pop and glitter happens, and then standing in front of you is an incubus,
Oh, no.
and it's Michael Bublé.
Boss music starts.
And I would like you all to. Okay, wait. So Bert is not Bert right now. Klaus is kind of down the street a little bit, acting like a Salvation Army Santa in Halloween. Are you on the roof, North?
You know what? Sure.
Okay, great.
I said it and then backpedaled, but I'll commit.
And Rudy was window shopping. So I would like you all to do. There's not a hide. It's just stealth, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah.
We have hide in the other one.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's just stealth.
Yeah.
Do stealth. So
Ooh.
do a stealth check for me, all of you, but Bert does it with advantage, as does actually no. I think everybody gets advantage. No, this makes it easier. Roll a stealth check, and Rudy gets disadvantage because you were already in a conversation with the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how D&D works.
That was a 16 from me.
Okay.
What is with this die? When I'm rolling for my NPCs, this die betrays me, but now that I'm rolling for my own character, it's crazy.
Like as he shows up, I just ring my bell and get his attention.
On purpose?
Just coincidentally, I was randomly ringing it. I rolled a nat one.
Oh, you rolled a nat one. Okay. So he sees you first. Somehow he just because he knows that you're not supposed to be there. And
wave.
goes, "You, Santa." And how did the other two of you do?
12.
For
7.
being on a roof, that's quite low, but that's okay.
Yeah.
And Rudy?
Oh, I had 7.
You got a 7? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So he notices you, but actually doesn't know who you are. Just sees that you're in a conversation with Julie, and is like, and then turns and sees Father Klaus and says, "You." Walks over to you and grabs you by the front of the shirt and goes. He goes, "Where's the rest of you?"
Can I help you?
Don't play dumb. I know who you are. Mariah already told me about you and your little gang. And he
You what? Just one question, Mr. Bubbles. Do I look like Santa Claus to you?
No. However, he like loosens his grip a little bit and he goes, "No. However, Mariah Carey did tell me that there was a Santa and then like a discount Santa, like a bargain bin Santa. I'm assuming that one's you."
A uniform? And I will have you know that these are one size fits not quite anybody. Why do you think I'm here at a costume designer?
Okay. And actually,
I need a tailor.
when you say costume designer, he remembers that he was here for one very specific reason. And turns back around to Julie and sees the dress and sees that it's messed up. And then notices Rudy, who he already noticed, and is like, "You guys are gonna pay for this." And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fight.
Sure. I would like to just point out loud.
Mhm.
Dresses can be fixed.
Mhm.
It's not past repair.
And you say that out loud as Klaus?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Julie says, "Not this one. Not this lace. There were plans."
So
And
that-
actually, Julie notices that everybody's kind of like, and she's like, "I'm gonna go inside." And she dips back in and leaves the dress on the ground.
For
And
the
it's like,
record,
"No."
it was beautiful. I'm sorry for ruining it. Rudy just shouts.
"I'm blaming the mice."
So that's a dirty 20 for Bert.
Okay.
I just sent you
I have to write this down.
I just sent you a picture. I don't know how.
Hot dice. You're making up for us because I got a 7.
Okay. Bert has become the chosen one from the missing episode of Endurance, from the training episode of Endurance.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Grant has a dirty 20.
I've got a 9.
A 9 for Kyle. What was that you said, Mac?
7.
7. Okay.
And 3.
And 3.
I told you you're making up for us.
Oh god, okay.
I forgot I have to roll for bubbles.
I like
Nat 1, let us get him.
It's not a nat 1.
Dang.
Sorry. Why am I losing where's the thing? Where's the thing on the initiative? There it is. Okay, never mind. I got it. We're good. Okay. All right. So it looks like before Bubbles can even react to anything, Bert's gonna get a swing in from where is Bert? Bert's just chilling. So I guess you didn't notice you. So
You don't have to hit him.
Oh, but I do. Okay. What Bert is going to do, he's going to use one of his 2 spell slots.
okay.
And he's going to just
Warlocks.
whirl around and cast Witch's Bolt
Okay,
on
what does that
Bubbles.
do?
For up to a minute, I make a ranged spell attack. And it does 2d12 lightning damage, and I use my action every turn after that to keep it going and keep doing that damage. So,
Oh,
yes, Bert's not doing any half measures right now. Let's see.
interesting.
What was my... Ooh, not a bad attack roll. But bad roll itself. That's a 9.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Okay. So this bolt of lightning appears out of nowhere, strikes the ground right next to him.
And then I think I imagine you're like wide-eyed because you're like, why didn't it hit? And he's like, and I think
looks down.
because of that, he is going to target you because he goes next.
I deserve this.
And
So what
I would like you to make a wisdom save
Wisdom save.
for me.
That happens to be
sir.
something.
Uh-oh.
Hang on. I get advantage because of gnomish cunning, one of my abilities. That is a 15. Uh-oh.
Tie goes to the defender, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
On saving
Yeah.
throws, yes.
Okay. So he looks at you. He goes, he's just like, what? And then you hear in your brain, you will pay for this. You will pay. And then his voice cracks a little bit, and there is no effect.
And Bert just says, "Oh, will I?" kind of just taunting a little bit.
Okay. All right. And that's his turn. Next is Mr. Klaus. Father Klaus.
Okay.
Who's in melee range?
Who I think is just a couple steps away from Bubbles.
Okay. I'm going to. So, how far am I from everybody here?
Okay, so basically, I think everyone's pretty close together. You're all kind of in front of the shop, except you're a couple, like, I'd say a few strides away. You're not far, maybe 10 feet max from, like, the front of the shop. Bubbles is closer to you. I think Bert is at the window of the shop next door, maybe? Or were you window shopping?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
roughly.
then North is still on the roof. and Rudy is by the front door of the costume shop.
But we're all within like 30 feet of each other.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to cast a blessing on all four
actually,
of us.
I don't know. I did say that there are apartments above the, so I don't know if you're close to. I don't know if I think you're farther than 30 feet away from north. Yeah, but
Okay.
everyone else is fine. Sorry, North.
Then I'll cast a blessing upon the three of us that are within range, which for the next minute means that we all get to add a d4 to any attack roll or saving throw that we make.
Okay, that's fun. So so you make this blessing. I don't know what action you do, or if you just like do it.
Whisper a blessing and shake the little staff with the bell on it.
And
it's
then
my
like
spellcasting focus.
as if from a very, very cheesy Hallmark movie, you see their hearts grow 3 times the size. They glow, their chests glow a little bit, and you guys feel like the warmth of Christmas, like from when you were like 6 and you got to wake up in the morning. If you celebrate Christmas, I don't know. But that like that beautiful feeling of getting up in the morning and seeing the presents by the tree, you just get that feeling for a second, and you're like, okay, I think we got this. All right.
And I'm not in melee range, right?
Melee range is 5 feet?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
Then I'm going to also just slowly back away.
Amazing.
The leaf approach. If there's no beat shield, step away slowly.
Yeah.
Klaus isn't carrying a weapon other than the staff with a bell on it.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. And next up in the order is North, who is on the roof.
I'm on the roof. You hear from above you guys, finally! And he North jumps off of the roof. Comes hurtling down at Mr. Bublé. And as I'm falling, I'll draw my swords, and as a bonus action, I will rage. And let's see what happens.
This is so good. Oh, because you have the wild magic table, right?
I have the wild magic table.
No.
Where is it?
I love the wild magic table.
Oh no. What will this be?
Wild surge. Here we go. Let's roll a d8.
Oh no.
Oh, 6. What does that do? Okay. Oh, interesting. As he's falling, Santa basically turns into a giant techno dance light. Flashes of light are emanating from him, kind of blinding the rest of you guys, and it becomes somewhat difficult to see.
This is like
Rave Santa?
Yeah, kind of.
Wow.
I thought you said you wouldn't do that after the last party.
That's incredible.
Hell yeah,
Land in
boss
front
man!
of Bublé. I guess take some kind of damage jumping from a roof. I don't know.
Give me a I don't know. Would that be let's do a strength check.
Okay. I can do that. Oh, natural 20, so 27.
You are fine.
Nice.
You are.
Breaks the
You
ground.
ran, and you're like, I feel even more powerful now. My ankles, they are built from steel.
I'll take a swipe at Bublé. This in front of
All right.
him. Oh.
Do it.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Sure.
So that's it's only 5 damage.
Did
fine.
you add your D4?
I didn't get that. Remember?
Oh, you
I was
didn't
too high
get
up
it.
on the roof.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. I
Oh,
did forget that.
5 damage
Cool.
on the bubble monster.
And the lights are still going, by the way. And it's just a rave.
So yeah. So you just, what did you yell? You said finally?
Yeah.
And okay, so he looks up and sees the Technicolor sun dropping down upon him. And then it turns out it's not the sun, it's Santa Claus. And Santa Claus just tried to chop his head off. You swipe him on like the arm, you get a good gash in, and he's like, oh my God. And that's a lot to take in, and you're just still glowing. It's fun. It's a good time. Yeah. Cool. I love it. All right, and that's and then Rudy is up
All
next.
right. I guess we're gonna have to finish this pretty quick. So, and then Rudy just does wild shape into a huge reindeer, and I want to try and like like ram Pooplay and like maybe get him like stuck in between my antlers or something, or do some kind of damage. I don't know.
Yes, that's so good. Do you have like a? Is there like an action built in for you for like that? For rams?
We are using the giant boar because it's the
Excellent.
closest
I
thing to
love
a
it.
reindeer.
That's so good.
Yeah.
So you're charged, so it'll do 46
Okay, sweet.
damage
Cool.
if you hit.
Okay, I'm rolling. Ooh. Heck yeah, does a 19 hit?
A 19?
Yeah.
It sure does.
Heck yeah. All right. And then can you add my 4?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, 16.
16.
16 points of damage?
Oh.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So
Ouch.
yeah, I'm picturing it like, so North landed, if this is Bubbles, North landed here and like Rudy's over here. So Rudy's like, all right, and like reindeer now. And just kind of runs in a little bit of a circle and
Yeah, like swing my head so I don't hit north.
yeah. And do you want him caught in between?
Yeah, let's do it.
Amazing.
Trap him against the shop or something.
I love it. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so
And
you
then I'm
pin
just like,
him into the
"Sorry
shop.
again." No.
Please make this mean it's easier to hit him with my ranged attacks.
That's so good.
I will say that was 2 points off of max damage. Just that's why it was ridiculous.
Yay.
Oh my God. Okay, so he is currently, oh God, pinned to the wall. We have the incubus pinned. I think Julie, you see Julie in the window. And it's Bert's turn again.
Okay, Bert's gonna try a slightly different tactic, and he's going to cast his version of Eldritch Blast, which for Bert looks like just a series of icicles and snow bursting out of his fingertips. And that's another ranged
That's fun.
attack. It says it's 2 beams. Is it 1 attack for each beam, or is it... Hang on.
I don't know.
It's separate attacks for each
Separate
beam.
attacks? We can go with separate
Yeah.
attacks.
All right, well, the first one misses. It hits the wall, and just a bunch of little icicles just hit the place. And the second... That's a nat 1. Bert is not good at aiming.
What happened?
Okay, so actually, you know what? With a nat 1, because Rudy has Bubbles pinned right now. I think you accidentally hit Rudy.
Okay, I'll roll
With that.
damage against Rudy.
Oh no.
How could you?
That's 5 points of icicles in our reindeer friend.
Ouch.
Okay. Oh,
That's
Oh,
fine.
you're a reindeer. I'm sure
Okay.
you're pretty sturdy.
I got 42 hit points.
Nice.
Minus.
Sorry, Rudy. Please don't report me to HR.
It's okay.
Don't report me to HR.
It's been a while.
Amazing.
It's been a while since I
Wait.
used this stuff. Okay.
Do I still have him pinned, or did that
Yes.
like knock me? Okay.
I think you're still, yeah, you still have him pinned. And it's actually his turn now. It's Bubbles' turn. So Bubbles is going to what is Bubbles going to do? Bubbles is going to say, "This is ridiculous." And he grabs You have him pinned, but I think because you got hit, he's able to like kind of get loose one of his arms. However, you have him pinned, and he pulls something out of his pocket, and it looks like some other transporter device because we have a lot of those here. And he throws it onto the ground and smashes it. And then suddenly, out of the poof of smoke, is Mariah Carey.
Oh no.
Mariah has joined the fight. And
Okay.
she is still in her like, I think she like when you guys went to go see her, she wasn't like in a what they would call dressing gown, because that's too risque. But she was like in her like house clothes, which are still very nice because it's Mariah Carey. But she's still in. She was not expecting to be here. Her hair's like in curlers because she was getting ready for something, and she's like, she's like, Bubbles.
Giant reindeer, Santa,
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, Bubbles? I told you not to use that thing. And he's like, well, I needed to, as he is pinned to the wall by a reindeer. And says, a little help here. And I just rolled initiative for her. And she technically comes in the order before Bubbles. So I'm going to give her a turn now, if that's all right.
You're the
A
DM.
bit of a... Well, I don't know. Is that fair?
Fair.
I don't know how to play D&D.
Her showing up is a hell of a surprise, so you know,
Surprise
surprise
round.
round for her.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Don't you love it when there's a mechanic for the thing you wanted to do anyway?
Yeah. But so she's like, okay. And then she starts singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Specifically the
Bert
so everybody needs to roll.
Bert as his response action casts Counterspell.
Okay.
Which, let me pull it up really quick.
What is she doing specifically here?
Is this
am-
spell?
Singing.
Is it a spell? Is it a
Actually, that is a good question.
So that's the difficult thing because this is a homebrewed character. So this is not a spell that like exists. Maybe it I guess it's basically a charm person.
Mhm.
So that is a spell. Right?
That is a spell. That
Yeah,
is
so
actually, in fact, a spell that Michael Bublé, I think, also actually can use. It's a racial ability rather than a spell specifically, but it has the same effect.
Okay. Well, this is a different hers is based on charm person, but it's a little bit different. And Bubbles, I don't think can do that. He can do something else with. You'll see. You'll see. You'll
Vicky,
see.
whatever you say is word, but
Yes.
typically it has to specify that it's a spell. If it's a creature doing something, like it'll say that they can cast a spell.
Otherwise, it's an
But
ability.
that's up to you.
Okay. Let me hold on. I can find this. Give me 1 second. Siren D&D 5e. Because you're trying to throw the spell back at me.
No, what I'm trying
Just
to do
stop
is
it.
nullify it. Just say,
Nullify it.
no, you may not. Something along those lines.
Shh.
Guys, do not speak.
We
Okay,
already
so
heard you singing today.
Once is enough.
okay, it doesn't say spell. It's in actions, and it says the siren releases a debilitatingly beautiful song. And then everyone has to
Counterspell wouldn't
make
do
a
anything.
charisma saving throw.
Okay, then never mind.
A charisma saving throw. Okay.
We'll say use
And
those
I'll
that
tell
have
you what
bless have a D4.
Again, this is something, in theory, Bert is very good at. Wow, okay.
But actually,
Nice, all right.
everyone needs to make a charisma saving throw except North. Because North was
Has
charmed
already
previously.
experienced this once today.
And yeah. And so it does not affect North.
Oh, Me scared for a
You thought it
second.
was the other way.
I'm like, oh, no.
Again,
Okay.
because of gnome cunning, I rolled with advantage. I got a 25 in total.
D4.
Oh, I thought that was for
Gnome
Okay.
cunning,
So-
gnome cunning is wonderful.
Okay.
So okay, depending, it is a 11 unless it's a charm effect, in which case I have to roll again. But
You will be
Yeah.
charmed if you fail. So yes, it's a charm effect.
so then yes, that's much better. That's a 23
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. You're fine too.
because Fey ancestry.
Oh. Rudy?
5.
Oh no.
Amazing. Okay.
That's with the D4
Yeah,
too,
that's with the
by the way.
Oh. So was it a
Yeah.
Oh
what?
right.
I
It's a
have.
2.
Yeah.
Two. Okay. All right. So she starts singing, and three of you are like, not again. And nothing else happens really. She's not that great. This Mariah Carey. I'm not slandering real Mariah Carey. Everybody can feel however they want to feel about real Mariah Carey. Michael Bublé. I actually find Michael Bublé very funny in a very specific SNL skit. But for this, he's a demon. Anyway, but Rudy,
Oh no.
you hear a sound unlike any other. It is the most beautiful song you've ever heard, and you are fully mesmerized. And congratulations, you are charmed. Or you're stunned. I'm sorry, you're stunned.
Oh, okay.
So I guess technically, Kyle, you don't get.
If
So
it's
it's fine.
stunned specifically, then generally not.
Oh, you are stunned. Yeah. Okay. So reverse.
Is it
Uh-huh.
stunned or charmed?
It is stunned. I read it incorrectly. So you are both stunned. The reindeer version of Rudy and Father Klaus, you both freeze as you hear the most beautiful song in the world. And suddenly you can't move, but I don't think that's really you don't feel like that's a problem because you're just basking in the glow of this amazing music. And I think because of that, Bubbles has slipped away from your clutches. He's not going to do anything else, but he's kind of like gotten out of the hold. And I think it is, well, okay, it's Klaus's turn. Right.
Okay.
So now that you guys are stunned, at the end of every one of your turns, or if you take damage, you are able to make another charisma save. And if you succeed, then you are not stunned anymore. So
Can't take actions. Okay, let me double check one thing really quick here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's not a reaction. Cool. Then yes, I guess I will. I can't do anything, so I will try and snap out of it.
all right.
And that is a 15.
No, you're still stunned. Sorry.
Okay.
The song is getting even more beautiful. Oh, incredible. Why is this not the only song on your Christmas playlist? Why is there any need for any other music? Play only this forever.
We may have to smack them, boss.
Yeah, it is North's turn.
Okay. Well, let me just for
I don't know if that
myself.
works in D&D, but you can try.
Well, so what am I'm just gonna roll intelligence, which is a -1 to see if I'm smart enough to maybe nope.
I'm gonna save you the trouble and say that I don't think smacking them is going to do anything except take hit points away from your friends.
That's fair.
Because like
Don't.
it is like a charisma based thing. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, North is just, and it's just gonna start swinging at Mr. Buble again. Oh, actually, first, as my action, I suppose, I will pop this strange vial out of my pocket, flick it with my thumb, and just down it with the black and yellow liquid as I drink my potion of speed.
Ooh, he's a quick one now.
I am a speedy boy. And I will use my bonus action and hasted action to make 2 attacks.
Ooh, okay.
Because dual wielding is a thing.
Do it.
The first one is a 25 again.
Nice.
And the
Yeah, that
second
hits.
one is a 23.
That also hits.
Nice.
Damn.
Total damage is 16.
Wow.
I hurt. Sorry.
That's really good. That is, hold on, I'm doing math in my head. I was about to say it out loud and I'm like, I can't tell them how many hit points are left. Okay, cool. So you Bubbles kind of like slips out of the pinnedness nature of the hold that Rudy had on him, and then but as soon as he does, you just go and, like, you get him. Yeah. And yeah, he's it's very clearly hurting. You've never fought a demon, but you're surprised that they're so bleedy.
Oh.
They bleed like people.
That's a description.
You know,
Oh,
not
boy.
bloody, but like
Yeah.
bleeds. You know. Okay.
It's just accentuated by the lights.
Yes, yeah. You do it to the beat of the. Oh man.
I'm just imagining
okay.
that there's also music playing in the background now. This is great. We've got our own
It's
soundtrack.
like very soft, like it's in another room, and just, you know.
So good. All right, it is Rudy's turn. Rudy is still stunned, but you can try to break out of that.
All right, how do I do?
Charisma save. It's a
Okay.
D4.
And then I also have this. I noticed. Is that?
No, it's not charm.
Oh, okay. Wow. A 1.
Is it going to evolve into something else now?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Let's have some fun because it's a
Okay.
So you, as you see, as you're listening to this beautiful music, you see Bubbles get swiped at by North, and Bubbles like turns and like looks at you and makes eye contact with you for just a second, and you for some okay, you know what? Yeah, this is fun. This is my game. This is fun.
Yeah.
No.
You
Jeez.
can you make another roll for me?
Yeah.
Because he's going to take advantage of this this position you are in and try to hurt you in a way with his mind. So give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
This is the point where I quote The Matrix. He's beginning to believe. It is your game now.
A 7?
A 10. Sorry.
A 10. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That is still. That is way too high of a number. Hold on. Wait a second. We're gonna switch that. Okay. That's better.
Oh.
Okay.
wait,
So
no,
you still failed that. So that means that you are now not frozen, but you are I guess the word is charmed, because Michael Bublé looks at you and kind of gives you a little oh, Rudy, hello, come help me, Rudy, you want to help me, don't you, Rudy? And you say,
I'm just like,
yes.
Oh no.
Absolutely,
like, my
I
ears
do.
perk up. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah. And it's your
Sorry,
turn, right?
y'all.
It's okay. And
Yeah,
now I'm actually I'm gonna make you take whatever action you want, but you have to take an action against one of your teammates.
I'm sorry. Who has the highest armor class? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I feel like it would be super tragic if I hit you because
You do
someone
whatever
come after
your deer brain wants to do.
Yeah.
Just have at it.
my deer brain just kind of malfunctions and it's just like, oh yeah, I know him, and like charges at him.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh boy.
So what do we need to do?
So just go ahead and hit clear that.
Uh-huh.
Just go ahead and hit that to hit.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll 4d6 damage.
Okay.
So just click that 4 times.
Oh, 15.
Oh,
Sorry.
But it's halved because I'm raging. Oh,
Okay.
But it still hurts.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hmm.
Ouch.
Okay,
I'm
so-
just giving you a hug. Like it's just running up to.
yeah. Oh.
As I get clobbered with
Yeah.
thorns.
Okay,
This
and
is
I
fun.
think actually when you no, we're gonna leave it there for now. Yeah, so you hit North. North takes some damage, staggers back, and is like, what the hell? I imagine.
Really bad rain.
And then it is back to top of the order with Bert.
Okay, this has been going great for Bert so far.
Oh boy.
You were doing really well before this interaction started.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And this time he's splitting the beam between both of them. So this first one is for Bubbles.
Okay.
Finally. That is a dirty 20. Actually, no, that's a 22, actually.
Nice.
I did my math wrong.
Okay. That
Um,
hits for sure.
Well, I will do the damage then.
Bubbles. What is it? Oh, it's a 1. Oh. I thought you were telling me to wait.
No,
Oh.
it was a
That's
1. Just a single icicle just skims him. All right. Next one is for Mariah, and that is a 25. We are back.
That also hits.
And that's an 8.
An 8.
Yay.
All
so
right.
So she gets a couple of icicles.
So she was still singing, and she takes an icicle to the face, and she's like, ah, that's not very Christmas of you.
Actually, as far as I'm aware, I still look like a random goblin.
That's right.
Yeah, but
I
she
don't,
was still singing a Christmas song, so.
Yes, I mean, I don't know if you want for like flavor text. Maybe I could just change back into the cherub randomly.
Yeah, wait, dude. Yeah, that's funny. So you turn back into to Baby Cupid, and she's like, Baby Cupid, how could you do this to me? You were gonna give me a solo. And I
no
think-
solos for you.
And it's actually her turn.
Oh no.
Oh shoot.
So she's
Hey.
going to be very upset that you said no solos for her just now. And she's gonna go after you.
Hey, at least I'm drawing aggro.
And she you don't know where she was keeping this, but she reaches out behind her and pulls out a whip. And she,
What?
Aren't those illegal in Valentine? Oh, or parts of it maybe.
not for me. And she tries to slash you with it. So let's see. That is a numbers 18. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Excellent. So she whips you for 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
It's not too much. She gets you.
Okay.
And she said, that's not very Christmas of you. And that's her turn. So.
Mhm.
Next is Bubbles. Oh, okay. My character as well. Okay. So North just hit Bubbles, and then North was just hit by Rudy. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Uh-oh. Did we
I
just lose them?
Oh, possibly. Oh shoot, they're frozen, aren't they?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Wait, they're back?
You guys were fully in the Christmas spirit for a second there.
We back? We could hear you guast the whole time.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
sorry.
You were just frozen for a second.
Frozen in time.
All right. So, Okay, so Bubbles is going to suddenly disappear. And then in like a couple seconds reappear in front of Klaus. And just out of nothing and claw you.
Okay.
Try to claw you. And actually I don't think that's gonna. Is it 14 hit?
I don't think so, but let me check really quick because it might.
Do you not have your sheet up?
A 14 does hit.
Okay, cool. All right.
Barely.
All right.
Oh.
So he claws you for the 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
I say
That
ooh
hurts.
because it's not too bad, but it is also it was a 1d6 and I got a 6, so +2. Okay, so he like disappears and reappears and goes. And,
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Well, I'm not a very nice dude, but it is your turn.
Mariah stopped singing.
She did.
Am I still stunned?
Wasn't one of the conditions for breaking the stun taking damage?
Oh, yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. So, just her stopping singing does not stop the effect, but because he tried to hit you, it you can roll the charisma save again. That'll give you advantage because he talked to you. That feels like
15.
something. With advantage?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. You're still stunned, unfortunately. But I'll give you. That's no fun.
Well, so that was from him hitting me, right?
Yeah, and then it's still the end of your
And now
turn.
it's my turn, so I guess I roll again.
Yeah.
No. No.
We're gonna play at Monopoly rules. It's the holidays. You rolled enough times to get out of jail, so you are unstunned because he slapped you.
So do I get my turn?
Yeah, I'll give you your turn.
Oh,
I'm
Cool,
very
I have-
generous.
Cool.
It's almost 8 o'clock, so 9 o'clock, whatever time it is. I don't know.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna cast silence.
Oh. On who?
On
Or is it an area
well,
of effect?
it is area of effect. There is no save. In a 20-foot sphere, there is no sound. Which means any verbal effects, any spells that require a verbal component, singing, etc., cease to exist. And I center that on Mariah.
Okay. And I think because you guys are all pretty close to each other, that hits everyone. That cone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so is that like an instantaneous, everything is silent for a second and then it goes away, or are we in silence for a while?
No, this lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
nice.
No more talking, everyone.
It is a concentration spell.
It is.
Oh,
If
okay.
somebody hits me hard enough, it might go away.
Okay. Cool. So suddenly, so you cast a spell, and I'm sure Mr. Bubbles has a really great comeback to tell you off, and
Yep.
he just goes. And he's just yelling at you, but you can't hear anything because you can't hear anything at all. And the techno music also stops. North.
Oh man.
It's just flashing.
They're very
Yeah,
quiet.
it's just like a
Ding, ding. I love it. All right, it is also North's turn. So.
all right. I'll run over to Buble and take my 3 attacks against him, unless she tries to hit me or something. I don't know.
No, I'm just kind of vibing.
I should say he. I apologize.
Oh, it's all good.
Misgender and the reindeer. That's on
How
me.
dare you?
I know. I'm sorry. I'll take my 3 attacks.
3 attack. That's a lot.
Hasted. So 21,
Hits.
24.
Hits.
Oh, okay. 10. That one misses.
Okay.
Only 2 hit.
And that's on Mariah, right? Or is that Bubbles?
That's Bubbles.
Okay. Oh boy.
So that's a total of 16 damage again.
16.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Bubbles is looking really pretty rough.
Okay.
And I think yeah, okay. And it's Rudy's turn. And actually, since you
Am I still-
you know what, I'm gonna give you a chance to break that whatever Bubbles has a hold on you with.
Ooh, thank you.
Because he was hit and concentration things and stuff like that. That feels right. So give me a charisma or no, constitution. I'm sorry, constitution saving throw.
All right. Yes, 12.
Nice. All right. The spell is broken, and you're like, oh my god. And you snap back into it, and you remember all of what just happened, but now you see it like as yourself, and you are not charmed anymore. And it is your turn.
Ooh. I don't know if this is legal, so stop me if it's not, but can I like pick up Buble with my little antlers and kind of just like throw him up? Like,
Yeah, for sure. Why not?
cool. So, like charge and try to like
That'd be,
throw him up on a wall or something.
Okay.
All right, cool. So
I'd make that a strength.
I think I'm gonna,
check with
you know what
your-
I'm gonna
A
do? I'm
strength
gonna
check?
make you do an attack roll, and then I'm gonna make you do a strength check to see if you can throw him after that. So the attack
Okay.
is separate from the throw.
Go ahead, hit that guy.
okay. All right, 21 to hit.
Yeah.
All right,
That'll do
my
it.
strength
No,
throw.
and then just
Oh.
it's because you're a boar, just roll a d20 and we'll add the boar strength.
Okay, cool. Oh, my strength, I only got 3. Dang.
Okay.
And then what do I roll for damage?
So I will
Oh,
I'll give you the attack, but I don't think you're able to throw him. So
okay.
you do the like down and try to lift him a little bit, but he's just too heavy.
Dang.
But you can do your damage.
Okay, and then I just get frustrated and like kind of swipe at him with
Yeah.
my antlers, and so, wow. 12. Oh wait, no, is there more because of the
+3.
+3? So 15. He did.
3 away from max. Just
He-
throwing that one out.
No.
Is you get him and you toss him around a little bit, and he does fall over, and for a second you think you killed a man.
I'm just like,
And then he, like-
wait.
You see him breathe a little bit. And we're still in the cone of silence. Kyle.
You see
Okay.
the fear, man. Yeah, my
Great.
nostrils are flaring.
So you see Mariah go. And then she kind of like runs a few steps back. And then you got can you hear
You can't hear anything.
in from out? No, you
You
can't.
cannot hear.
No.
Their sound does not exist.
Okay, so she's gonna be like, you get to decide what you want to do with that, but she is really trying to stop you. It's Grant's turn. It's Bert.
Okay. Bert gets North's attention. Points, holds up his candy cane staff, points at it, points at you, points at Bubbles. And then does
And Mariah sees this and goes,
it's essentially communicating
oh.
So,
but
What?
You've
upon
made this
trying-
really easy, this communication really easy, Mr. Klaus. Father Klaus.
upon trying to discern what it is that my elf friend is telling me, I rolled a natural 1.
So are you gonna kill him?
Well, it's not very Santa of me, is it?
Well, to be fair, also, New Year did tell us specifically not to kill them if we could avoid it.
Good point.
Okay.
which is, I will say, that's essentially what Bert's trying to convey, just not
Yeah.
very well.
All right.
And with that communication out of the way, he's going to cross around what he does. The sphere of silence move with the target, or is it just on it? Okay, Bert's going to try and get out of this sphere of silence so he can hear what she has to say. But he's going to ready an Eldritch Blast in case she tries anything.
That's fair. Okay. So she notices that you're also stepping out, so she like steps out.
Yes, and there
And
are
it's like-
icicles forming in his hand.
Okay. She's like, please don't shoot me. Please, just for a second. Let's just talk. Please. I just don't kill Bubbles. He's a lot, but please. Can we
The-
just talk
the
for a
duet?
second?
We can speak, but the duet you are going to be performing will plunge all of the realms into an eternal winter. We cannot allow this.
Listen, I'm just the vocalist. You gotta talk to Bubbles. Can we? And she like turns to Klaus and knows that you really can't hear, but still tries to.
Are we? Is initiative still a thing here, or can I
No.
just?
I think we
Yeah.
dropped out of initiative
Mhm.
for a minute.
Yeah, I'd like to walk over and non-lethally bonk Mr. Buble on the head real hard. And
Just keep him out.
And knock him out?
and then
Okay.
drop the spell.
Okay. You drop the spell and she's looking horrified. She's like, did you just kill him?
No, that wouldn't be very Christmas of me.
You're right. But I told you need to talk to him.
And we will
Under controlled circumstances.
in New Year's Castle. Bert, you still have that snow globe?
Yes, I do. Listen, Mariah. He returns to his natural form.
I really don't. But that's who you.
I apologize
Like I've
for
seen
the
you before.
well, you probably have. I apologize for any deception. I'm sure your career will go places at some point, but plunging the world into eternal chaos is not the way. After all of
It's
this
not-
is all of this is settled, let's have a discussion. Maybe there's a line of toys we can design around your voice.
listen. You all keep talking about this eternal chaos as if turning the world into winter all the time is a bad thing. You all should understand. You are all winter holidays. I mean, come on. Wouldn't you want more attention for our days?
Bert pointedly looks around
so...
at
What?
Bert pointedly looks around at the, I assume, bystanders who are just listening in and watching all of this, and says, I think these people might disagree with that.
They're not who we're talking to. I don't think there's a lot of bystanders. They would have run away from everyone getting slashed at, I think.
Fair.
I don't think there's
We're
a lot
in
of bystanders.
Halloween.
You can gesture to Halloween Town, but like,
Yes.
yeah.
Or Julie specifically, who may or may not be still watching in horror.
Julie's probably watching, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not talking about them. First of all, the Christmas cheer, the winter holiday cheer, it's unmatched. It also makes great fodder for some really good pop tunes. And let me tell you, my listens always go up in the winter months. And I mean, come on, Santa, both of you,
As she says,
this is the best time of year.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
As she says this, North has like picked up Buble and is like trying to stand him up, and he's just kind of slumping. He goes, "So that's ooh, sorry."
Oh God.
Just kind of slumps him over his shoulder.
Oh, just careful with his neck.
Bert taps on the glass and says, hey, Julie, do you happen to have a record of Monster Mash in there you could play for our friend, potentially? Some of your famous Halloween music. You guys have some good ones.
She peeks out and she's like, I'm Thriller.
Go for it.
You want Thriller? Okay, one sec. And she closes the door. She opened the door like an inch. And she relocks it. You didn't realize it was locked before, but she relocks it. And then she goes, and then a couple seconds later, you hear the beginning of Thriller come on the speakers. They're small speakers on the outside of her shop. Thriller night. And we're gonna see if that persuades Mariah. Sure fucking does. and she's like, what are you even talking about? This is good. This is Halloween music?
It's one of their greats. I would highly recommend looking into what Halloween does, what Thanksgiving does. Look at all of them. You might learn a few things that make you even better than you currently are.
That's hard to do.
Hard to do, but you can do it.
On brand.
Damn.
You're right. You're right. I can. It's not a bad idea. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I always thought this plan was a little bit crazy. And now that I have the, solo opportunity at the Christmas ball, we should be fine.
The offer's still good.
Excellent.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Bubbles, and she takes a couple. I don't know if you're gonna let her do this, but she takes a couple steps toward Bubbles, who's barely conscious, I'm gonna say.
I keep a hand on him.
Okay. And she just gives him a little so sorry, baby. They're gonna have to take you somewhere now. I hope it all goes well. Let's talk after, okay?
Bert hits the button on the snow globe.
Oh God.
Okay, you guys get to decide if she comes with you or not.
Oh. That's a Bert question. He's manning the thing.
Yeah.
Do you do it during mid-tap or after?
No.
Okay.
No, Bert just leaves her there. They've got a mission to finish.
And you guys are gone, and I think you don't see this, but Julie comes back out afterwards and is like, that's wild. And Mariah is like, do you have more of this music? They strike up a friendship. It's a beautiful friendship.
Aww.
Anyway, but you guys get transported back to New Year's very specifically New Year's throne room, I'm gonna say. New Year was sitting there and like taking some notes about things as they want to do. Kitty is sitting in their lap. You guys just appear. Kitty screams. And New Year's like, that was a lot quicker than I expected. That was like
still a
3
reindeer, by the way.
hours.
We
What
do
can-
have jump fast. I don't know what you
What
want.
can I say? Toy Makers Guild training. I mean, we work under deadlines constantly.
Fair enough. Wow.
I found him.
Thank you, Kitty.
Santa delivers.
Yeah, and Kitty Kitty goes over and you do you notice that on Kitty's tail she has handcuffs, and they're magical handcuffs, and it's just amazing how she does this, but she just clicks them on with her tail, and Mr. Buble is handcuffed now.
Still
And he's like semi-conscious, and he's like, I swear to God, I knew Mariah wasn't gonna come through. Okay.
New Year, would you like us to gag him just in case he tries anything shady?
I can handle him, don't worry. Thank
Got
you
it.
for the offer, but in this castle, he will not be able to do any of his magic, especially not with those handcuffs on. So we should be A-okay.
That immediately gets Bert's attention, and he's just like, "Ooh, what are these?"
We'll talk later. Please don't take them off him.
Hey,
We'll
hey.
talk about it later. But Kitty, you can handle getting him downstairs. And Kitty says, yes, absolutely. And somehow Bubbles just starts floating, and Kitty's just walking with Bubbles, and they leave the room. The cat could have been very helpful to you if you needed her.
Yeah. Bert takes out the little onyx cat statue and looks at it, and then looks at Kitty and is like, "I'll save that for a rainy day."
Yeah, you can keep that for later. Don't worry. Just not on a Saturday. Those are my days off. And she leaves the room.
She just refuses to show up then.
Yeah. So, New Year, you guys are alone now with New Year, and they say, seriously though, I really appreciate all of your help. You have done an incredible service for Holiday, and extremely quickly. I now know exactly who to call if we ever have any issues again. Thank you.
And if you need a new wardrobe, and Carlson picked up one of Julie's cards. This costume designer is incredible.
Thank you. I'll look into that. So I suppose this is the part where I give you a bunch of riches for helping me. I have two options for you. Because, you know, I don't know what kind of folk you are. Option one is I have a room with a lot of gold in it, and I can go get some for you. Option two, I'm having the New Year's party in a week. This New Year's party, by the way, this is me, this is Vicky talking. This New Year's party is the biggest party in the whole planet, maybe in the whole universe. This is the craziest party. Everything that you've ever wanted in a party, it's there. Every room is like a total different vibe. You can find exactly the people you want to talk to, exactly the environment you want. It is the best party that anyone's ever been to, and none of you have been to it. And she says, or they say, I am throwing my party in a couple weeks. I know North and I guess all of you have a lot of work to do before you know, the festivities coming up. But after that, I do have, they pull out from that little notebook that they have for embossed invitations. I do have a couple extra spots for the party. It's up to you. Gold party.
Bert's down for the party entirely.
Wishes do come true.
I mean, we need to relax after Christmas, you know.
Would there be cats there and dogs and all that?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm there.
We have a whole room of just like dogs that will cuddle with you when you don't want to talk to people at a party.
Coming.
Where is this in my real life?
Right?
Right.
Yeah, actually, though.
And they
True.
they like float the invitations over to you and they're like, thank you again for all your help. And then 2 weeks later, we jump through, or 3 or 4, I don't know, time means nothing. It's New Year's party. It is the coolest party you guys have ever been to. You can tell me what you do there if you want.
Bert
You should do
intentionally
your
go.
little light up thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Santa's just lit up.
Bert goes around imitating people his size, just disguising himself constantly and causing confusion.
Anyway, what's your perfect
Klaus?
party?
I feel like Klaus walks around just trying to like mitigate the PR disaster that is Santa Claus Rave Edition.
Amazing. I'm assuming
sorry.
Rudy's hitting up that room with the dogs.
Absolutely, yeah. And
love
they're
it.
all just like all on my lap and like climbing all over me. I'm just like,
Amazing. And I think with that, that is the end of our little adventure.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
fun.
you beat my holiday puzzle. You vanquished Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé. Not at all in the way I expected you to, but you didn't. And it was great. Round of applause. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was chaotic.
That was great.
very fun.
It was so much
That
fun.
was wonderful.
Yay! Well, thank you guys for playing and for participating in this, being a lovely group of players. That was super fun for me to DM. And thank you to everyone who came and watched. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the chaos. If you enjoyed D&D, this campaign may be over, this little two-shot, but we have Dungeons and Dragons in Space, and you'll be seeing all these friendly faces again when we start up mission number 4. So that will be happening in probably January. I don't think we're going to push it to February, are we? January? February?
I don't think so. I've got everything ready to go.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It might be the first week that we come back. It might not. We're going to figure it out. But we will be back in January. This channel will be back in January in general, but also Dungeons and Dragons in Space. You'll get to see me as Kai, Kyle as Leaf, and McKenna and Amanda as new players. Very exciting. Who we don't even know yet. I'm very excited to meet them. And Grant back in his game master spot. And it'll be really fun. But yeah, this starts the winter break for Teach Astronomy. So this is our last stream for now. We will be back with our regular astronomy streams and D&D and space related stuff on January 9th. And until then, I hope you all have a safe and happy holiday season. Go defeat your own Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé's and vanquish them, I guess. But in a good way, like in a nice way.
Maybe not the way we did.
Yeah,
Maybe not the way you did.
Yeah, please do not take a leaf out of Bert's book and terrorize shopkeepers. Please don't do that.
Yeah, you know.
Be nice to your retail people.
Yeah.
No bonking
Yes.
celebrities on the head.
Amen.
No bonking. I love it. And yeah, I think on that note, that's pretty much it. Does anybody else have anything?
Happy
really.
holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Right. We'll see you next time. Bye.